She's a nice lady, I mean, except she's crooked.
This is Dr. Natchez Maurice. He's a Gretna-based dentist who says he knows Pastor Roberta Jackson.
She said she was going to run a school that prepared kids for homeschooling so that they could get their high school diploma and finish school.
Last week, we told you about Jackson and her school, Metro Outreach Christian Academy. Both Terebi Alanis and Elise Alexander claim they paid Jackson hundreds of dollars for what they thought were high school diplomas. They say Jackson had them meet her at a local library where Lanis's daughter and Alexander's husband took diagnostics tests in order to obtain the diploma. But they later found out.
And he was like, hey, look, this not real or whatever.
The diplomas didn't hold the weight they thought they did because the Louisiana Department of Education says the school is not approved.
She would have never got $400 from me, and Tyree would have still been at Riverdale, which is an excellent school.
We attempted to locate Jackson after she promised and then failed to show up at Fox 8 for an interview. First, we noticed her Facebook pages, one her personal account, the other, for Metro Outreach Christian Academy, were deactivated after our story aired. We then decided to visit the last two known addresses for Metro Outreach. One on Holmes Boulevard in Terrytown, where the current tenants tell us they still receive mail for Metro Outreach, and here on the West Bank Expressway in Gretna. That's where we met Dr. Maurice. He says he met Jackson in September of 2015 when she wanted to rent space from him for a school. He owns this building. However,
I never did see any students come through.
Instead,
she apparently was boarding people here, or she had it for her own fun, or she had it for whatever reason.
Maurice says it was obvious Jackson was living in the space. After a few months,
I replaced a lot of her missing teeth. And then after that, we just couldn't get her to pay any rent or anything.
So Maurice changed the locks on the office suite Jackson was renting. Then he says late one night, someone broke into the building and used a crowbar to enter the office, removing items locked inside. Between the dental work and lost rent, he estimates the pastor owes him around $5,000.
Yes, I'm angry.
Maurice says he never heard from Jackson again or heard her name until we showed up. The Louisiana Department of Education confirms it's received a number of inquiries and complaints about Metro Outreach over the years. The Department of Education has no say over what Jackson is doing.
It's like, you're using Christianity, you're lying, you're scamming people, and here it is, I have nothing. I paid you for nothing, for a piece of paper.
Dr. Maurice says he's now convinced he's not the only one to be taken advantage of by Pastor Roberta Jackson, a woman who preached a message of God's love on her now deactivated Facebook page. Meg Gatto, Fox 8 News.